Classic Game Room theme number 7. Welcome to Classic Game Room Q&A, where I'm taking some questions from the Wind Squid Pub at ClassicGameRoom.com. Also, the Classic Game Room review of Vectorman on the Sega Genesis is live on our website. So go and watch that because Vectorman is awesome. And so are you. So I don't really have anything exciting to show you right now. Don't have a camera on me. I mean, I do, but it wouldn't sync up with this mic. So instead, we'll enjoy visual minimalism. This is like Classic Game Room spoken word. Starting with a question from AM562. What are your guys' favorite Nintendo home consoles and handheld systems? Well, my favorite Nintendo handheld is the Nintendo Game Boy Advance SP. My favorite Nintendo home game system is the NES. Gamecom versus CDI, asked by Dreamcaster Bean. Well, the CDI actually works. So, point CDI. Who would win in a shootout, Robocop or the Terminator, asks the Dr. 7530. Robocop. Deep down, the Terminator has a heart of gold. Twin Famicom 1999 asks, does anyone know a fair price to pay for a turbo CD? And if it needs a different power supply than normal TurboGrafx 16, I don't know, but hopefully somebody watching this will answer that question in the forums. Twin Famicom 1999 also says, Vectrex is the best. I love Vectrex. Do you love it too? Have you watched the show? No Time for Poopin' asks, what video game song gets stuck in your head the most? Well, most recently, the theme music from Earth Defense Force 2025. Jeremicide asks, how reliable is UPS at delivering to you up in space? Excellent. They use TIE fighters, you know. Richard Hutnick asks, does Classic Game Room ever show up at conventions? Yes. But I'm very small. Like a Lego guy walking around, you can barely see me. Sky Shado asks, do you think Robocop will appear in Smash Brothers? I can only answer that by saying, I hope so. Billy the Brain Heenan says, or asks, Mark, do you know the Master System has 3 built-in games? I know it has 1. I didn't know that 3. It has that snake game or whatever. Licorice Man says, hello everybody, I'm new here. Hello. Sky Shado asks, do you want to build a snowman? Maybe. Black Regnum asks, Mark, what is your favorite chocolate brand? Around Halloween, we frequently get those little Mr. Good bars. Those are good. I like those. What will be worse, the Robocop remake or the Godzilla one from Nintendo Genesis 2600? Well, okay, without having seen it, Robocop can only go downhill because the original is one of the best movies ever made, whereas the last Western Godzilla film is one of the worst films ever made, so that can really only go up. Mark, what do you think of the F-Zero series from Nagai, or Nagi? Well, I think the F-Zero series is very good, and there should be more of them, but only if they're on the Vectrex and Sega CD. Ryan, the Drunk Gamer, asks, hey Mark, big fan, what's your favorite beer? Well, it really depends on the occasion. I do like beer. Quite a bit. Racer 5, Newcastle, I recently discovered a lager that I can't pronounce. Let's see what else we've got here. Dynamo298 asks, is Brandon your son? I'm going to scroll down and see how Brandon answers this. My father is a crime-fighting cyborg. It's complicated. Oh, Brandon, you weren't supposed to admit it. So there's your answer. Probably not. Favorite Mario game? From G1 Noble Team. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Miss Demo asks, most 80s sounding video game title? Rad Racer. Ah, here we go. Here's a good one. Sony Fan 0712 asks, what other theme weeks you got in store for us over the coming weeks? Well, PC Week is coming soon. Followed by I'm thinking either Sega Week or Original Xbox Week. I have a lot of games to review for both of those game systems. A Vectrex Week. Got a huge pile of Vectrex games in from a viewer. In fact, I think the rest of them. And many, many more. Theme weeks are fun. People seem to enjoy those, and I like them too. So there you go. In fact, I was even thinking of a horror game week with scary games like Haunted House for the Atari. Thanks for watching ClassicGameRoom.com and this spoken word Q&A. Go watch the review of Vectorman.